Here's something. The headline says something about a pandemic, some sort of, I can't translate that, maybe fever. Now, assuming the Aschen are the newcomers in this article, they provided a, can't translate that word either, but it appears to have been some sort of vaccine. And the Volian people were immensely grateful.
Which serves to prove the Aschen are honorable.
Actually, all it proves is that the city was abandoned sometime after they made contact with the Aschen. And cities are usually abandoned when civilizations fall.
Perhaps they relocated elsewhere within the Aschen Confederation.
I don't looks like the sound of that either. Teal'c said he'd never been anywhere else.
The city has been abandoned for many years.
Yes, but long enough ago for Teal'c to have absolutely no idea it was ever here.
Well, what did Daniel and Teal'c find out?
They haven't returned yet.
The Aschen vaccine had a side effect. I don't know what. Might be an Aschen word, but I know it was big news around here.
How would you know this, Daniel Jackson?
Oh, some big black letters. Aschen vaccine causes something. I don't know what it is, but I don't think it's a good thing.
These pictures appear to be much like those we saw of people celebrating.
I don't think they're celebrating. I think they're rioting.
Daniel, Teal'c.
We're in an underground cavern. The Aschen know we're down here?
Negative. Teal'c said you were digging a hole around here.
Yeah. Stay put. We'll come meet you. Okay, here's what we know. Around 200 years ago, the Volians were a thriving urban civilization, approximating turn of the century North America in terms of technology.
That wasn't very long ago.
No, it wasn't.
What happened to them?
Well, all we know is that there was a flu pandemic, similar to the one on Earth in 1918 that killed over 20 million people. Now that is when the Aschen came.
Through the Stargate?
Actually in ships. You see, the Volian Gate wasn't discovered until years later. They befriended the Volians, offered them a vaccine for their epidemic, and saved their world. And by all accounts, the Aschen were heroes to the Volians, and their friendship lasted for years. But then something happened.
What?
I don't know.
We found no evidence of battle.
I found one clue. Here. This word loosely translates as medicine, vaccine, drug, followed by from, the newcomers, followed by causes, followed by some word I can't translate. Now, this was the latest issue of the paper we could find, which most likely indicates the paper shut down or was shut down the very next day.
Vaccine causes what?
I don't know, but it caused something. Because in the span of 200 years, the Volians went from an urban civilization of millions to an agrarian civilization of thousands, after they were saved by the Aschen.
The coordinates are on the hard drive in the laptop. It'll just take a moment to display. By the way, Warren, would you read this aloud for me? I couldn't quite translate it.
Of course. Sterility.
We knew what you were planning, Mo, and this just confirms it.
What are you talking about?
Vaccine causes sterility. That was the headline. You wiped out most